Moonletter Astrological Podcast.
New Moon in Leo, 24th of July 2025. No bones about it. This new moon is tense. Sun and Moon in glorious Leo, but challenged by an exact opposition from Pluto in Aquarius. This is the first alignment of this kind since Pluto moved into Aquarius last November, and despite all our prognostications about the influence of Pluto in Aquarius, it's time for us to get a clearer idea of what it means. There's a lot to say about the political and environmental situation in the world, and there are plenty of other astrologers who enjoy exploring that arena. But just to recall that Pluto's job as Lord of the Underworld is to bring to the surface that which has been hidden, and we're certainly seeing that in the world at the moment. The Aquarian issues of democracy and inclusiveness are becoming clearer every day. But in our personal lives, it depends very much which part of your birth chart the new moon is taking place. The issues that we've been playing hide and seek with are now due out in the open, and with Chiron in Aries in a tense angle to both the new moon and to Pluto, we're looking at discovering a part of ourselves that is less compliant, less of a people-pleaser, a part of ourselves that is prepared to make a stand for what we believe in. And with the missing point of this T-square in Libra, this offers an opportunity to bring new balance to our relationships. The new moon is also picking up a positive influence from Saturn and Neptune in Aries. This can mean an inspirational contribution from Neptune's openness to imaginative possibilities, tempered with Saturn's demand to be real and take responsibility. While one T-square in a chart is unbalanced, like a chair with a leg missing, two T-squares are in fact easier. The nodal axis, the place where eclipses happen and karma manifests, is backed up by Mars in Virgo. Mars on the south node can betoken a confrontational stance, but as it's in Virgo, the message is pick your battles. Plus, as Mars is the only planet in an Earth sign at the time of the new moon, it suggests that the best way to handle all the far-out energy that's flying around is to get on with those practical tasks that you've been putting off. Mars is backed up by Venus in Gemini, so when you've had enough of fixing shelves, have you been neglecting Venus's charms? But with the moon's north node taking a hit from the centaur Nessus, do watch out for scams and hacks. I'm hearing a lot of stories about dodgy deals at the moment. Nessus' job is to wake you up from your naivety. As the I Ching says in the Judgment of Hexagram 44, Coming to Meet, in the Wilhelm translation, the rise of the inferior element would not be possible if the strong and light-giving element had not in turn come halfway. The inferior thing seems so harmless and inviting that a man delights in it. It looks so small and weak that he imagines that he may dally with it and come to no harm. Full Moon in Aquarius, 9th of August 2025. The polarity of Leo's Sun and Aquarius Moon at the full moon is about, on the one hand, Leo's willpower and sense of entitlement, and on the other hand, Aquarius's team spirit, which, if unbalanced, can turn into peer group pressure. Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius, has recently changed signs. It is now in Gemini, where it should feel more comfortable, given that Gemini flows better with Uranus' sudden changes. And at the time of the full moon, Uranus resonates with a perfect equilateral triangle, a grand trine in air signs, with Mars in diplomatic Libra and Pluto in democratic Aquarius, and holding all this together is Mercury in Leo. But I'm not sure about Mercury, as it's running retrograde at the moment, so hopefully Aquarius will keep an eye on Leo's, "Yeah, but what do I get out of it?" Yes, Leo, you are the golden child, brilliant and amazing, but sometimes you could deign to let others shine a bit. Plus, there's the Saturn-Neptune conjunction opposite the Mars. Saturn opposite Mars is to do with timing. If you think of Mars as the accelerator, or gas pedal, and Saturn as the brake, you can't press them both at once. The trick is to know when. And with Neptune in the mix, your intuition will give you a sense of when to move and when to hold back.
And for more astrological and spiritual musings, check out moonletter.co.uk.